Hello, welcome to another Renewal podcast. Today we're going to be talking about prices and price estimates and things like that. Kevin, how does someone get a price estimate if they want to know how much a surgery costs?
Well, you could try walking or flying to Thailand and going directly into a hospital yourself, but that seems expensive and like it might take a lot of time. So you could ask us, and we have a lot of estimates on hand, and we always go get a new estimate for you. And we know, let's do we want to break down the concept of an initial estimate and an official estimate and a quote?
Sure.
Okay, because I think that's a useful thing to say. When you first contact us and say, hey, I would like a breast augmentation in Bangkok, we don't have enough details to, you don't have photos yet, there's no information. We're going to send back the baseline price at a solid partner like, let's say, Cosmetic Chinatown, or, Cosmetic Chinatown, for example, with Dr. Nuttapon, which would be 99,000 Thailand baht, right? And then you come back and you say, okay, I want really large implants. Oh, really? Okay. Well, it turns out that one's this much more. And you submit your evaluation and photos, and then that goes to the doctor, and the doctor does the recommendation, goes to estimates at the hospital, and they put the price on it because the doctor doesn't deal with money. And when you get that back, you have what is a pretty final recommendation, and we would call that a quote usually.
Yeah.
And at that point, you can't say it's rock solid because you have not been in the room and the doctor hasn't checked, the skin and the elasticity and everything else. But man, they really tend to stay pretty solid, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a question we get a lot is how reliable is this price estimate? Is the price going to change once I get there? And while we can't say 100% it will not change until the doctor examines you, it very rarely changes by a huge degree.
Yeah.
Let me point out quickly, while Prim might be in the room with you and all this is going on, Matt and I will not be in the room with the doctors examining you. So,
So sometimes if it depends, it's case by case. It depends on your age to your health condition to. For example, if you are like more than 40 years old, you need an extra health check. And if you have some medical problem, you may need more tests to make sure that you're safe while you do the surgery. And another case is about unexpected estimates cost, it's additional. So when for example, we have one client, after the surgery, she because she did a three how do you say?
Procedures.
Yeah, a lot. So they need the blood. How to call that?
transfusion.
Yes.
Right.
And the hospital sometimes when they don't have the blood, they have to order from the Thai Red Cross, or especially when you're the foreigner and for the blood type AB, it even more expensive, and you have to reserve it or take it first, no matter what, you need it or not, but to make sure that you have it, so that it gonna cost more. So it have to be more, and something about the filter. It's not only the cost for the blood.
Right.
Yeah,
Similar
it
to
will be something.
dialysis, there's
Yes.
also
Yeah.
Okay, so
break that down a little bit.
while the price of the surgery is very unlikely to change, sometimes there are unexpected costs, blood transfusions or extra PreOp testing if they discover some sort of health concern that needs to be investigated. So how do clients know what is included in the price we send them?
Well, generally speaking, we tell them. I mean, somewhere along the way, usually starting pretty early, you'll say, but definitely by the time you get the quote, this includes
Doctor fee.
doctor's fee,
Sometimes
stay in hospital,
service hospital, the
nurse
nurse.
fees.
But sometimes it not include the pre-operation. But we will tell you
That's true.
normally we have the standard for the pre-operation.
Yeah, these things are set partner by partner. So
Yeah.
each hospital will have they're all pretty similar, but each hospital will have a slightly different protocol for it includes this plus this transfer.
Yes,
It includes
or
this,
the
but
follow-up.
not this pre-op. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The follow-up's not included or is, but most of the time it will be for plastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
And whenever possible, we try and make that clear to people what exactly is included. Or if they need pre-op testing, we usually know the price of the pre-op testing,
Yeah.
and we can give that to them as well.
It's fair. Hold on, I wanted to touch on something here because we just talked about a lot of things that can come up. If you're 60 years old, we already know that before you're coming.
Yeah.
Things like the idea that you might need an extra test are going to come up ahead of time. That's not going to be a surprise later. What PRIM means is if you get here and you do your EKG and then they do a stress test, and
Yeah.
they discover that you had a myocardial infraction and you lost 8% of the heart capacity, you're going to be required to undergo another consultation with a cardiologist for your safety. And that does not happen much.
Not much.
No.
We have one only like a
Couple.
yeah. Only,
Over
for me
years.
only long
Yeah.
times ago.
Yep.
But about the blood pressure, like they
Yep.
have to do the test or see the doctor until your blood pressure back to normal, and the doctor say like yes, you can do the surgery. If not, you have to wait until it back to normal. That one is like a extra.
That's true, and here's one that some of the people in the room, not on camera, will appreciate at the moment. Men, if you're going to Phuket or Pattaya, or everyone, but especially for some reason men, don't go out drinking the night before and partying and then show up for your blood pressure test and it's through the roof. Because we've definitely had that happen several times. And it's as a man, I feel I should warn other men about this.
Okay, well, they've got their estimate, they've got their quote, they've come to Thailand, they're ready to get surgery. How do they actually pay?
Oh, we have like normally two types. I can say cash and credit card. Everywhere I think here they accept cash and card. Yeah, but just you have to make sure about the limitation of your bank, your card per day. Yes, and cash is normal. Like you can
What
do the
kind of
exchange.
cash?
Thai baht.
Mhm.
But some hospital, some of our partner, they also have the exchange like department that you can do the exchange in like at the
Yes.
hospital.
But to be totally honest, you will probably get a better exchange rate at the bank.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the bank booth, and yeah.
But better to
You
do
can
it.
arrange that ahead of time, and we can direct you to any of multiple currency exchange places ahead of time that you can go exchange and get a good onshore rate for Thai baht.
Yeah. At the mall, BTS station, everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah. In Thai exchange. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, some people sometimes want to know how much they should bring for other expenses besides medical expenses.
Oh, it depends on your lifestyle. Like if you like the street food and you don't mind to try, it's like cost like how in US
Dollar, it's
Dollar.
a dollar,
dollar
$2.
to yeah.
Yeah.
But if you go to the fancy, so the price go up a little bit. It depends on where you're. But you can say like a cheap, but you have to be careful about your stomach. If your stomach is so sensitive, just be careful. But the street food also fine, or the normal like every shopping mall we have the food have the food court. The price is not that bad. It's
And
cheap.
transportation, getting around to these places is not,
Exactly.
especially if you use the SkyTrain or the subway.
Yeah.
You're talking between the equivalent of what, 75 cents and $1.50 Australian to get
Even
somewhere.
we have the application Food
Yeah.
Panda. If you have to stay at the hotel and you still have to like get some rest and like I have no idea what I should do, then you have to download the application
That's
or
true.
Google
You
on
can
the
order
internet
food anywhere.
everywhere. Yeah.
It's generally pretty cheap.
Yeah.
What
So
else?
so
Cheap.
basically, Thailand and Bangkok especially has a
24.
wide range of prices to accommodate everyone's tastes. You
True.
can spend as little or as much money as you like.
Yes,
That's a lot of
exactly.
money. Yeah, I think that covers.
Yeah, I
but
think-
also, I did want to come in again and underscore what we talked about before we started filming, which is these estimates are largely very reliable. And when we say that, you have to understand you're coming to us from Australia for plastic surgery. You may not know that we assist quite a number of people with long-term diabetes care, with cancer care, with cardiology, with dialysis,
Yeah.
with kidney care, really, really serious cases. So we don't just see estimates for, let's say, eyelid surgery for 30,000 baht. We see estimates for 600,000 baht because
Yeah.
you have, a
Also
problem.
heart problem or
Yeah,
cancer.
exactly. And these things tend to hold as well. So they've done a lot of work to package these costs. And of course, no one can predict what will happen in every case, but they do stay quite stable. It doesn't include, in our case, we are not a holiday company that's sticking your hotel and your airfare in there. And we're not sticking any extra profit or margin because we don't touch your money.
Yeah.
So the important thing to understand is we are giving you the hospital estimate. If you run around us and ask the hospital, they're going to say
Exactly
the
the
exact
same.
same thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So they are stable estimates directly from the hospital, and you will pay the hospital or the clinic or the partner directly. Is that fair?
I think so.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Oh, I have one thing. Sometimes,
no.
please, sometimes like if you come at the special time like Songkran, Thai
Sure.
New Year's, Mother Day, Father Day, sometimes the hospital also have like the special price.
That's true.
But just come to us and contact us. I will let you know. Like we will let you know about sometime we have the
That's
special
true.
deal and package.
Yeah, definitely ask because there are seasonal specials. Good point.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Prim.
you.
Thank you for watching our wonderful podcast today. If you want more information, you can always contact us by email at info@renewal.com. You can go to our website, renewal.com. You can visit us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I guess. YouTube, yeah. Yep. If you're not watching this on YouTube, you can. So, yeah, get in touch. Thanks.
Thank you.